Pointers. I'm Florence Anderson, your host for today's episode of What's the Point? The show where we learn all about student organizations on campus. And today we're talking about the university theater players. Joining us, we have club president Jordan Levine. Jordan, how you doing this wonderful day?
I'm so good.
Are you enjoying that slightly warmer weather?
Yep, as much as we can get.
For sure. So to start off, can you kind of explain what Players is?
Yeah, absolutely. Players is a student organization that fosters, promotes, and puts on student work. We are trailblazers in the department for uplifting student voices. That's our main goal. And so we do that through putting on student plays and also having events that are specifically to amplify student voices that are heard less, such as our semesterly Night of Color.
Nice, wonderful. Sounds like a really good time. So how did you end up getting involved in all this?
Last year, when I was a sophomore, I served as librarian, and there were only 2 of us who were not graduating seniors. So in this past fall, I began my serve as president.
Wonderful. So did you join Players your freshman year then?
That's when I was elected, late spring freshman year, and when I started serving was the fall of my sophomore year.
Wonderful. So as an arts organization, do students need to be an art or a theater major to join?
They do not. Anyone who wants to get involved with Players can. It's open to the entire university.
That's great to hear. So we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll play a fun game and see which one of us is sneakier. Don't tune away.
So I hear they have like a sale at the DUC or whatever.
Yeah.
Some like type of coffee.
You guys know this now?
Welcome back, everyone. So we're going to take a break from the interview questions, and we're going to play a game that we basically stole from Julie Familin called Word Sneak. So how this works is both of us have a lovely stack of cards here, and we're going to try to have a normal conversation, but sneak in the words that are on these cards into our conversation. We'll try to point them out, like when we think we said that one says it, we'll be like, was that the word? And if we get it, we get a point. And whoever gets the most points wins. You don't win much, but bragging rights. So are you ready to play?
Oh, yeah, I am.
All right, now you can look at your cards. All right, I think I'm ready.
Okay, take it away.
So I have to ask, did you play any sports in high school?
I did, do Wii Sports count? Because I loved playing Wii, but I was in theater, so.
I do think Wii was one of the words, but speaking of the Wii, I killed it in Wii Sports tennis every single time. I also killed it in bowling. Bowling and tennis are the 2 that I'm really good at, in my humblest of opinions.
I feel like tennis was.
Tennis was one of the words.
Okay, great.
That's pretty great. So You know, one thing that really sucks about sports, in my opinion, and a reason I never really went into them, is the shoes. Like, you need specific shoes to be an athlete, and the worst part about that is having, like, really clean, nice shoes, but not having any way to clean your shoelaces. So, like, I don't know, that's just a problem that I had a lot. I felt like my shoelaces were always a different color than the rest of my shoes.
Interesting. Shoelaces, yeah.
Shoelaces for sure.
And do you ever feel like shoelaces kind of look like octopus?
No, I don't think shoelaces look like octopus.
Okay. Or
But,
like fungus growing in shoes or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, I mean, to each their own.
Yeah, I
Personally,
suppose.
for sure do.
But you know what shoelaces do kind of look like, just a little bit?
It's just
Like, they kind of have very similar qualities. Like power cords or like extension cords, stuff like that. Like, they're both kind of snake looking. Like, how many people have accidentally thought that it was like a worm or a snake, you know?
interesting. A
Yeah.
worm, yeah.
No, not a worm. How many people think that, like...
A power cord looks
Yeah,
like a worm.
yeah. I mean, close enough. I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit more about yourself, Jordan. What's up with you these days?
These days, I mean, this morning, woke up, had a hearty breakfast, had a bagel, nice glass of orange juice. But then I went to the bathroom and my toilet broke, which sucked. So then I had to plunge my toilet. So that wasn't fun at all. But, you know, we went on with our day, and I'm here on SPTV.
Wow.
So it doesn't get better than that.
It really doesn't. You know, maybe it was a little unfair of me to go against an actor because all of you just put emphasis on so many individual words that I can't tell which one it is. But I have two more words I'm going to try to sneak into this conversation. So what's your favorite board game?
My favorite board game? You know, sorry. That's a classic.
That
right?
is a classic. Personally, I like things like Chutes and Ladders, Connect Four, Monopoly, but the spin-off of Monopoly that isn't Monopoly, it's like Wisconsinopoly, and instead of dollars, it's like bucks, and they have deer on them. You know, stuff like that. That's what I play in my free time.
Feels like Monopoly was a word.
Yeah. Have you seen any movies recently?
Yeah, yesterday, it's Earth Week, I watched The Lorax. It changed my life.
It's wonderful. I like that movie. That's a really good movie. I think the only improvement that could possibly be made was having a character voiced by Keanu Reeves, because that is my favorite actor, and I think he's a talented voice actor. He deserves more recognition. Though I do respect Danny DeVito's casting. That
Absolutely.
was a really
Keanu
wonderful
Reeves, was
choice.
that a phrase?
Yes, that was my last one. So you did get all of them. I missed two of yours. What were the other two? I think
Orange
I got
juice and toilet.
Orange juice and toilet. Okay,
Yes,
I couldn't
yeah.
tell if your word was, because you also said bagel, and I was like, it's either bagel or orange juice.
Yeah.
But which one?
And fair, that's why I threw the bagel in. I wanted
Yeah,
to.
I tried
nudge up the
to
trail.
do that as well, but clearly your improv classes are paying off.
Clearly.
If players teaches improv, I don't
It does not.
Darn, I guess I'm just not good at this game. Well, that was fun. Congratulations.
Thank
you.
you.
Beat me 5-3. So we're going to take a little break, and when we come back, we'll ask our final questions, including the big ticket question, what's the point? So don't tune away.
Okay. Hi, I'm Jeremy.
And I'm Cam, and we're co-editors for The Pointer.
The Pointer is a student-run newspaper at UWSP. Student employees handle every aspect from writing to advertising to delivering the papers. We also offer, of course, the benefits of a newspaper, of community engagement and understanding about what is going on around us and what kind of reality we're living in.
There's a lot that people can do. Of course, we have like a lot of positions for reporters or for section editors, and people can write for like sports or news. But we also have, space for people who are into photography. We also have people who are interested in doing things for like the online and graphic design to like form our layout. There's a lot of different opportunities for different kinds of people.
Welcome back, Pointer. So I got 3 more questions for our guests here today. So the first is, according to the player spin page, you guys encourage participation in social and artistic activities and opportunities for professional educational growth. Can you kind of elaborate on those two?
Yeah, absolutely. So every single semester we have at least 3 public events that anyone who attends university can participate in. This semester we only have 1 big event left, but it is our Players Spotlight Night, which is very exciting. It's kind of a time for any student to showcase whatever talent they want to showcase. You can write something for it, you can sing a cover of a song, you can perform a scene, whatever you want to do. And I think it's a really great example of what Players does, because it gives students the opportunity to take on creative freedom, especially in the university theater department, where we don't get that opportunity a lot in class.
Definitely, for sure. So the event is coming up. I'm not inclined to be on stage, but if I want to watch that event, where can I do that?
Absolutely. It will be taking place in NFAC room 221, May 11th, starting at 7:30, and it is completely free to be an audience member.
Dang, that sounds like a good time. I'll have to check that out once it's closer too. So then what's your favorite part about being in Players?
I think my favorite part about being in Players is the amount of autonomy that you get as a student participating in Players. As I said, being in the theater department, you do not get a lot of opportunities to fully take artistic license over your performances, and Players is a creative outlet in which you truly get to make it your own. It is your work, your voice, and I love getting to do that myself, but I especially love getting to help other people do that.
That sounds really great for artists or just people who want to do theater in general. So I do have one more really big question that I hope you can answer for me, and that's, what's the point of university theater Players?
The point of Players is to give students that autonomy to use their creative voice to the full extent that they want to, whether it is through script writing, through performing material that they feel like they won't be seen as, or through getting to work behind the table on the creative team. It is to uplift student voices, and I think that is the most important point of Players.
That's a really good point you made there. Sorry, this is a show called What's the Point, and we have to make at least 5 point puns an episode. It's in the bylaws. Just kidding. So thank you so much for being on the show. It was great to hear all about this student organization. So if students are looking to join or they're looking for more information, where can they find you guys on and offline?
You can find us on social media at UWFP Players. We have an Instagram account and a Facebook account. You can also find us on Spin at Players, or our full name, Player Student Artistic Alliance.
Sounds great. So thank you again for joining us, and thank you all for watching. If you want more SPTV content, check out our social media and YouTube channels. This has been Florence Anderson with What's the Point?